Hey everyone, in a previous video I showed you how to make this. We made it out of a 2x4. I'll put that link somewhere up here. And I was thinking, let's make it into an actual two-player game. So what I came up with was this. Let's go make it. All right. So first thing we do here is I'm gonna take my 2x6 and I'm going to cut a piece to 16 inches. Get it lined up, make that cut. And this is the base for the game. All right, so I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna come from one side. I'm gonna measure in 1 inch. Measure in 1 inch from the other side. I'm gonna make some marks from the end. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting where I'm going to drill my holes for the golf tees. Now I like to use golf tees here because, well, I have a ton of them, because if you've ever seen the Cracker Barrel game, I'll post a link somewhere around here so you can see how to make that. We ordered a ton of golf tees for that, so we'll use them where we can. You don't have golf tees, use a dowel rod, use a screw, maybe make bigger holes for a tiny glass or something, depending how you want this game to be played. But I went 1 inch, and now I'm just gonna mark, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm marking 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inches, 4 inches along that line. And these are where they're gonna go. And you can make as many as you want. The more you make, the higher scoring game it will be. In fact, I'll kind of do a little line here. Let's mark off, again, 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch. So if you're starting here, 1, 2, 3, first 1 to 3 wins. All right, so those are my drill points. I'll just give you a better look at it here. So again, I went down 1 inch, up 1 inch, and then I marked 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 inches. All right, so now that I have those marks measured, I'm over here at the router. This is obviously an optional step, but I want to put a nice little angle on here. It's important to make your measurements, if you are doing this, before you router the edges, because it's a lot easier to get measurements off of a 90 degree, as opposed to, you have a 45 or a round over or something. So my marks are there. I'm gonna make sure I don't take off too much where it's gonna interfere with this. And let's router. So, nothing crazy, just added a nice little chamfered edge there. Now, let's go drill some holes. All right, so what I need to do now, I have my holes marked at my intersections. I need to find a hole that's gonna fit whatever I'm using. Again, I'm using a golf tee, so I need to find a drill bit that's gonna have this fit in there nicely, not too loose, not too tight. I grabbed one that looks about right, kind of eyed it here, and I'm just gonna do a test, but obviously I'm not gonna do a test into this piece that I'm making. I'm gonna grab a piece of scrap wood. So I'm just gonna drill a little hole in here. And I'm not going all the way through, just trying to get a little bit of an idea. And do a live test here. That works for me. All right, sits in there nicely. And actually kind of like that depth. I feel like that's in there good. So what I'm gonna do, I have the depth I like. I'm gonna show you how to do this with a drill if you don't have a drill press. Painter's tape will be your best friend here. I know that's the depth that I want right there. So I'm gonna put that into there. I'm just gonna put this tape right around this at that point. Make sure your hand's nowhere near the trigger when you're doing something like this. All right. So, what I just did there is I have the tape at that point. So now when I drill my holes, if I go until I get to the tape, that hole is going to be the same depth as that hole. And you can be consistent when you do that. Now, if you have a drill press, you just set your table to the height you want. Okay, we're almost here. Quick time out, hit that subscribe button, make sure you like it. Let's get back to the build. So while I usually use a drill press here, just to kind of show what else can be done, I'm gonna do this one this way. So again, I have my tape marked. I'm gonna line that up. So I get to the tape, I'm just gonna work my way through it. And boom, there you go. So now, all of these holes will be the same depth. So now when you're playing this game, you start back here, and every time you score, you move it up one, each person. All right, now it's time to make the field goal post. What I'm gonna do here, wow, that is quite bent. We're gonna use the other end. All right, I'm going to measure out the length here. I have a little nub, let me get rid of that. All right, so the size I've been using on these, I've been doing 3 4-inchers and a 5-incher. So right here was the first demo I made like that. And after playing around with this a little bit, I feel like it was a little small. So I'm gonna do something to make this slightly bigger. I'm gonna do 3 5-inchers and a 6-incher, just to make this a little easier to play. If you want to keep it small, make it more challenging, up to you. But I'm gonna try the bigger size here. So I'm gonna measure out my 5 inches. There. I'll make my first cut. All right, what I like to do here is I'm just gonna put this on top of that one. I'm gonna bring the saw down to where it's almost touching, and I'm just gonna slide until I hit. So by doing that, I now just created a copy. Same thing. And when you're doing stuff like this, always make sure your hand is not on the trigger. All right, so there's 3 5s, now we need a 6. There we go, 3 5s and a 6. Let's go put this together. All right, so I'm gonna show you how I make my field goal post here. And I just used some 1x ripped down to square. So I need to make sure I have that longer piece separated, because that's going to be the one that goes across. My other 3 are going like this. All right, so what I do, I'm gonna start with the bottom and crossbar here. A little glue on the top. Put it in the middle. You may want to measure it. What I'm gonna do here is I'm just using a 1-inch brad nail. Pop that. Now a lot of people might say, listen, that wood's about 3/4 of an inch. You need something bigger than a 1-inch nail. But honestly, that's all you need, because the glue is what's really gonna hold it. That nail's basically holding it in place while the glue dries. All right, so take these 2 now. The glue, it's actually more than I need. We'll pass some of that over there. Pop that on there. And I always like to bring whatever I'm nailing to the end of the table, if it's something low like this, because you want to be able to get in there nicely. Make sure your fingers are never in danger's way. Here. Notice my fingers are back quite a ways, so if the nail pops out, it doesn't hit me. And we have a field goal post. Now, we need to attach this to this. So I now have to find the center of this, because I want to put my field goal post there. So it's gonna measure halfway across. This is a 2x6. If you're not aware, a 2x6 is not 2x6, it's 1.5 by 5.5. I have a whole video coming on that. So half of 5.5 would be 2 3/4. So I'm gonna measure 2 3/4 over from the end. My mark. And then you just have to decide how far back do you want it. I mean, you have some flexibility here. You could go all the way back. You can move it up a little bit. I'm gonna come up probably right around there. So I'm gonna do, knowing where that middle is, I'm just gonna kind of figure out the spot I want it in. I'll put my little cross line there. All right, so I have my little X where I want the center of that post to be. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to drill a hole all the way through that point. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to bring a screw up through the bottom and it's going to go into this. So, let's drill a hole here. I've got the bit I want. And again, I'm gonna go all the way through. So now the screw, and I'm going with a 2-inch screw. That screw will come up through the bottom and into the post. So I'm going to set this here. I'm going to send this screw through just to about there. All right, so if you can see it, it's coming up a little bit, not all the way through. I'm going to take my field goal post. I'm just going to kind of mark that center. Right there. That's where I want this to be. These are going to fit together. Now, I'm going to put a little bit of glue here. I'm going to put this back on. I can actually almost thread it onto that screw. Obviously, we're not all the way there because I have a lot of screws sticking at the bottom. But now that that's in place, I can hold this still. I'm going to barely squeeze the trigger here, take it nice and easy. Boom. There we go. What I did is I countersunk that a little bit because you don't want to set this down and have it scratching the table. So there you have it. And now I'm going to stop you for a second. Let's talk about two things real quick. One, painting this. If you are going to paint this, my guess is you might be painting this green maybe. Paint it before you attach the field goal post, because now I would have to deal with cutting around this. So paint it, then put it on. Also, I used glue because I don't plan on taking this apart. One thing about that screw is if you don't use glue, you can unscrew this whenever you want and take it off. I just want it to be a solid connection. But if you think you might be traveling with this or something, you want to bring it to a Super Bowl party, whatever it is, don't glue it, just use the screw. This isn't dry yet, so you can see here, I could actually unscrew this. Boom, maybe take the screw out so you don't scratch somebody. Then when I get to where I'm going, thread it back on, you're good to go. That's just an option. Again, I use some glue because I want this to stay. There you go. Grab your paper football. Set it up. Grab your paper football. Set it up. Grab your paper football. Set it up. Third time's a charm. Now, let's get back to these holes that we drilled. What I was thinking when I made this game is start with one at the beginning, all right? Me versus you. I go, I shoot. If I miss, you shoot. We go back and forth. If I make one, I move it up one. You shoot, I make another one. I move it up one. You make one, you move it up one. And we go back and forth, and first person to get to the end wins. That's the thought process I was going with here. I think it's a pretty cool little game. So the question now becomes, how do you make it your own? And like I said, you may paint it. If you have access to a laser engraver, put a team logo on here. I'm not recommended that you use a licensed team logo and then sell that. That's your decision to make. But you put something there. Super Bowl's coming up when I'm making this. You only got 4 teams left. Make a few with each of their logos. Don't sell it because you can't sell it with their licensed trademark on there. I'm just saying that, all right? But it's a cool little game. Even if you don't want to sell them, make one for yourself. Check it out. Hopefully this worked out well for you. Hopefully this is a game you kind of enjoy. If you liked it, make sure you subscribe. Plenty more tutorials on the way. You have a great day.